call
This
to make sure
conference
who's
will
here.
now be recorded.
Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. I'm going to start with a roll call. Please answer yes if you're on the line. Rob? Rob, say
Yes.
yes. Edith, yes.
Yes.
Elaine?
Yes.
Dave? Cynthia?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Barb?
Yes.
Helga?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Annette? We're not expecting Annette, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're gathered together. We have been given permission to open up curbside service with the caveat that the board needed to approve this partial reopening. So we have a resolution to reopen. Since we used a resolution to close, we have a resolution to reopen.
Oh, first we need to approve the 2 safety plans that were sent out via email.
We
That
need to
came out
approve
today.
what?
Sorry,
I don't know.
those were attached to the original email.
They're not on the agenda though.
Because I didn't have them fully written when the agenda went out.
Yeah.
Those need to be attached to the agenda, or they needed to be attached. I sent that out to Edith this morning, but did it go out to everybody else?
Are we talking?
No,
Are you talking about the library safety plan?
Yeah, so the library safety plan was sent out for everybody to review.
Okay.
In the email, along with the reopening plan.
Okay.
But why do we need to do those for the curbside?
Because they need to be in place if we open up for curbside.
I think
All
it's
right.
a liability issue. You got to make sure you have your safety plan in place before you open. Otherwise, I think you're
Yeah, no, I'm
against
not,
the rules.
no, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. So we just have, you want to approve those plans first? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
The safety plan and the reopen plan.
Are there
Yes?
any questions about them?
Anybody? Should we approve one at a time or both?
One at a time.
Can I get a motion to approve the library safety plan? Please, when you make a motion or you second it, please state your name.
Barb, so moved.
Barb moved. Second?
I'll second.
And who moved it?
Barb moved it and Helga seconded it.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to do a roll call vote since I can't see everybody. Rob? Vote? Rob?
Yes.
Edith?
Yes.
Elaine?
Yes.
Cynthia?
Yes.
Kim?
Yes.
Barb?
Yes.
Helga?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
And I vote yes. The motion is carried. Second motion is to approve the reopen plans. Can I get somebody to make that motion, please?
Oh, I have one change I'd like to add to it. In phase 2, it says that tutors are allowed to return to the building if we reopen, as long as both tutor and student are wearing a mask. I would like to move that to phase 3. When I was talking to some other directors, a couple of them had moved it, and I'm like, I like that idea too.
So the
Okay, so
motion is to move the line about tutors from phase 2 to phase 3.
Yes.
So we need a motion just for that change?
No, just to approve it with that change.
Okay, so we need a motion to approve the reopen plans with the change that Abby just stated.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Who's that?
Who's that? Cynthia?
Cynthia. Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
can I get a second? Can I get a second? Anybody? Barb? Thank you,
Yes.
Barb. Okay, we're gonna have a vote. We lost Bob, we lost Rob there. Okay, Rob,
Yes.
Yes, I
That's a yes.
apologize. My best buddy from college had surgery and I got a call right now where he is at the post office. So I'm sorry I took the call, but I'm here, I'm listening.
It's,
He was on time. Give him a break.
okay. Edith,
Aye.
Elaine,
Yes.
Cynthia,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Barb,
Yes.
Helga,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
and I vote yes. The motion is carried. Okay, so can we now go to the resolution?
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody my plan. So the plan is to have a walk-up service to the library. The hours would be for this, so starting June 1st, and the hours for that first week will be Monday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Tuesday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Wednesday we would be closed, Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Staff would be working at least half an hour before and half an hour after these hours for prep and cleaning. And I'm going to evaluate the offered hours the following week, and I hope to increase them depending on demand and just seeing how far we get with, just prepping the building. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Yeah, Abby, how are you going to do this? This is just order your book and come and pick it up? Is that the idea?
So we're going to be taking phone call requests, and we're going to limit it probably to 5 items or so a person.
Yeah.
We set up a time for them to come pick it up. They pick it up. We have a whole procedure for where they show us their ID or their card. We verify that with what we have when they called in. We leave the items for them. They pick them up and they leave. All of our staff will be wearing masks, and we're going to be using the 2 sets of doors there, so that the patron and the staff member don't even have to be in the same area.
Okay.
Are you sterilizing books?
We are not sterilizing books. We are under orders from Central to hold them for 72 hours. And that is what, that's the procedure that we're using instead of like wiping them.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, because we were going through way too much cleaning solution when we tried to clean them all the first couple days.
Absolutely.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
I have books that I took out just before you closed, and I still have them. Can I keep them?
The entire plan is attached to your email about the agenda. It's 8 pages long, so enjoy.
The due dates have been just moved again to June 29th. But if you are done with the items, feel free to drop them in the Dropbox, and we will periodically be clearing that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, but I still have a few more left, so.
Hey, use them.
All right.
And we will be very lenient, with overdue charges, anything like that.
Abby, how are you planning on it, announcing it? I mean, I assume you're gonna put something on the sign, something on Facebook, right?
Yep. The sign, the Facebook, I believe the system will probably also announce it somehow.
The what?
Erie County?
Yeah, the Erie County Library System. It sounds like they're probably going to do some sort of publication about it. And I would submit it as well to the Dunkirk Observer.
It's still
Okay,
only
good.
municipal libraries though, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's not
And not every library is opening.
right.
There's going to be a number that stay closed just due to their own reasons.
Yes, but they can't open via this order without permission from the state, was it? The association libraries,
Yes, the association libraries can't open without permission from the state.
right?
Any other
Anything-
questions or? Okay.
Edith, you want to read the resolution?
Sure. Resolution adopted by the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library at a special meeting of the said Board of Trustees held by a teleconference on the 28th day of May at 6 o'clock. I hereby certify that at a meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library held by a teleconference on the 28th day of May 2020, a resolution was adopted of which the following is a true copy. Whereas, at a special meeting of the Town of Collins Public Library Board of Trustees, the board resolved to remain closed until such time as the guidance of the Governor of the State of New York supported reopening. And whereas the Governor of the State of New York has given permission for retail businesses to offer walk-up service, and whereas the Town of Collins Public Library has sought the guidance of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library System and the County of Erie, New York, in classifying a library as able to take part in this phase of New York forward reopening, and whereas the Board of Trustees of the Town of Collins Public Library has approved the Town of Collins Library's reopening plan and the Town of Collins Public Library safety plan, and whereas this is a quickly changing situation that requires constant monitoring and the ability to make changes to best protect our staff, patrons, and community, therefore be it resolved. The Town of Collins Public Library shall operate under its reopening plan and begin offering walk-up service for hours to be set and monitored by the director, in addition to having staff work from home to fulfill library services until such a time as the library feels they're prepared and may legally open further to the public. The Town of Collins Public Library Board of Trustees shall reconvene as necessary. Period. The end.
Thank you.
And I need a vote,
Can I-
a roll call vote.
Can I get a motion to accept or
I make a
approve?
motion, Elaine.
Thank you.
Elaine, thank you.
Can I get a second?
I'll second. Becky?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to have one more vote. Rob,
Aye.
Edith,
Aye.
Elaine,
Aye.
Cynthia,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Barb,
Yes.
Helga,
Yes.
Becky,
Yes.
and I vote aye. The resolution is carried. So before we adjourn, we want to remind everybody we have a regular meeting coming up next week. Is it not?
Yeah.
It's next week, right? Oofa.
Yeah.
And it'll be the same go-to meeting, Abby?
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be the same old, same old. Is there anything else anybody wants to say before we adjourn? Good luck,
I would
Abby.
like to ask, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'd like to ask Becky if she could email me the treasury report. I have nothing else for the month, and that way I can get it distributed when I send out the packets,
Yes,
which
I
will
will get.
hopefully go out soon. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, anything else, anybody?
Good
Meeting-
job.
Meeting is adjourned. Thanks, everybody, for getting on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.